This is the new Forza 125 made by Honda. Striking in blue and white, and more importantly it's mine. The Forza 125 is a replacement for the S-Wing made by Honda. It's a 125. It's a pretty doody looking machine. Packs a whole extra 1 horsepower more than the S-Wing, which, having owned an S-Wing and traded in my S-Wing for this one, it does actually make a difference. Side profile on is a pretty good looking bike, I think so anyway. It's 2 inches larger wheels compared to the S-Wings that it replaces. ABS is standard now, although that's pretty normal for a lot of bikes like this. The wheels make an incredible difference for handling. Having ridden an S-Wing for the better part of 15,000 miles, I can testify to that. In fact, getting used to this, it's having to lean more to go around the bends. Because you've got a whole extra 1 horsepower, it might not sound a lot, but motorway cruising, the top speed from compared to the S-Wing at 66 miles an hour, this is increased up to around 75 miles an hour. It's actually a breeze now to overtake Arctics and not be left out high and dry in the outside lane while cars are coming up behind you trying to force you along. It's actually quite a swift machine. So what don't I like? Well, not an awful lot really. The wing mirrors I find, although look pretty stylish from the front, I have trouble with them in their position, and as you can see I've added these very cheapo angular brackets to cover me blind spots. My elbows just are in the way. It could just be me, I'm 6'1". Different people, different heights, they might be different, I don't know. Personally, I found the S-Wings one were far nicer, even though they did look a bit strange high up mounted. The other thing I don't like is why have a bike that purports to do over 100 to the gallon when the average fuel trip meter can only read up to 99.9. Obviously it's a one unit fits all for across the globe for this bike, and most of Europe, let's face it, is in litres. However, having 99.9 miles to the gallon is all well and good and quite reassuring, but when you really want to know how much you're getting to the gallon, that's pretty annoying. So this is easy to fix, as annoying as it is being in this country and having to have it miles per litre. These standard select and set buttons on the dashboard. Press and hold them both down while the ignition's on. Time starts to flash, you'll then hit the set button to change, the select button to change the hours and then the minutes, but you just press the set button. This takes you through to the brightness of the dashboard, how bright you want it. Personally I leave it at the highest at the moment, it's middle of summer here, so I don't know how dark it is during the winter. Press it again and you can just see flashing just there, that's miles. You can change that to litres, miles to kilometres. God, you can tell I'm on the telly, don't you? So whether you want miles or kmh, and then if you press it again you can see it says miles to the gallon. If you then press the select button, it takes you to miles to litre. Press set, hey presto, 22.2 miles to the litre, which if you times by 4.546, I'll put a graphic on the screen in a second, you should find that's about 100 and a bit to the gallon, probably about 100 and a half. So as I say, that's what I get round here, because I tend to be riding it at the speed limit 60 mile an hour everywhere, and it's pretty good, I think, anyway. Suppose I better give you the obligatory tour of the bike. Everybody else does. According to the manual, that's a stainless steel exhaust. I have my doubts, it looks like mild steel to me, but there we go. Personally I think this is the best colour, although I've heard that the grey ones are faster. And nobody in the right mind will buy a brown one because, let's face it, brown is, well... Hillman Avenger spring to mind? Austin Maxi, stunning beige. As you can see, I've got a top box on mine. That could be ultimately why I'm not getting as much to the gallon as say some of the other people, and maybe not quite the same top speed. Alternatively, I think it's something to do with the fact I weigh 21 stone, but you can make your own assumption up. Probably get me in the mirrors there. Hello me. I've got these Oxford heated grips I don't think they quite look right with the silver. It's a little bit out of keeping, and of course they have the plastic chrome there as well on the end tips to match. I went for thicker handlebar grip things just purely because I've got fat hands. What else we got then? Well, this is quite standard stuff here. Fuel cap, seat release, loads of space under there. I suppose I better turn the lights on. There you go, look, it's got lights. See, in broad daylight they make a big difference, don't they? Somebody on the forum had said they are absolutely superb. The adjustment's just under there. You just use the screwdriver that you get with it. Flashy beam thing, which you'll know about, and main beam. Let's go back here and have a profile view. There you go. How about having that coming towards you, maybe? Yeah. I think it's quite a good bike, personally. So summing up, I quite like this bike. It's expensive, but then again, quality always comes at an expensive price. It does have that feeling of quality. Economical, quite powerful for a 125, and ultimately, it's not bad at all. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to get on it and ride it.